Hey everyone, I am about to mix up a batch of substrate for my hermit crabs, and I thought I would show you all how I do it. I like to set all my ingredients out first so that I get nice and organized, and once I set everything out and get it all ready, I kind of have a little assembly line of making the substrate, mixing it all together. So the first thing that I'm going to show you how to do is how to add your fresh water, which is tap water that's been dechlorinated with prime. I'm going to add that to a brick of Eco Earth, and I'm going to let it expand. So first thing we'll do is expand our Eco Earth by adding fresh water to it. Okay, so the first thing that I wanted to go over is how to moisten your brick of Eco Earth. Eco Earth, normally you can either get in a bag or you can get it in these bricks. I like the bricks because they're more, it's more affordable to get them that way. Sorry about beeping cars in the background. So what I do is I have a tote that I use just for the Eco Earth, and my lovely assistant, who is my daughter, she's going to be helping me. So I have this brick of Eco Earth. Yes, that's her finger showing you. And here's a gallon of tap water that we use 2 drops of the prime as a dechlorinator for the water. And we gave the gallon of water a shake, and my lovely assistant is going to pour the entire gallon of water to hydrate the brick of Eco Earth. Normally, we say about 3/4 of a brick of Eco Earth per 50 pounds of sand. I actually bought a 60-pound bag of sand, so I'm probably going to use that entire brick. So normally with a 3/4 of a brick of Eco Earth, you only need about 3/4 to an entire gallon of water. Again, we're going to be using the entire gallon. So lovely assistant, you may pour the water on the brick. You can give it a good pour. Pour the whole thing. Pour the whole thing, like quickly. So she's going to pour that on top of that brick. We're going to loosen up the fibers, and you let that sit for about 30 minutes so it gets fully moistened up. Okay, so my lovely assistant is breaking up the Eco Earth from that brick. You can see it's expanding as it sits in that water. And we just kind of give it a flip and let it sit, and give it a flip and let it sit, and just let it break up. Okay, welcome back. So our Eco Earth has sat for 30 minutes, and you can see that it almost looks like soil, like potting soil. It's nice and moist. My daughter is going to go ahead and help me mix all of this. So we set up like a little assembly line for her, and she's going to go to it. So first thing she's going to do is add 5 parts of the sand. So she's going to just scoop 5 parts, and you don't have to be super specific.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you kind of used half of it.
About what we had in there. So she did 5 scoops. Now she's going to go over to the Eco Earth and use 1 big scoop with the scooper, Deborah. Use the same thing that you used with the sand. She's going to get 1 big scoop.
Big scoop.
More than that. Fill it all the way to the top. Oops. It's trying to run away from her. Okay, that's good. That's good. Now add that to the mix.
And you're going to mix it.
Okay, and then you're going to add that moss, the sphagnum moss. Nope, you're going to add the sphagnum moss first. Okay, and then she's going to add some of those worm castings. And again, you don't have to be super specific about what you add to it, just eyeball it. There you go.
You're not
Perfect.
going to use the whole entire bag.
No.
You're just going to do
Just a
kind
little
of
bit. Pretty good, Deborah. That's perfect. Okay, and she's going to use a handful of the crushed oyster shells.
That went flying.
You could probably do two handfuls of that. Good job. Okay, and then she's going to use about half of that bag of crushed eggshells.
Nice big handful.
Yep, there you go. Perfect.
Nice and slimy.
Perfect. And then she's going to use a nice big handful of the leaf litter, and she's going to break it up, crumble it up as she puts it in to mix up that sub. Probably a little less than that, Deborah, but just break it up. Actually, that's fine. So what we're doing is replicating the kind of sand that a hermit crab would find in its natural habitat. So go ahead and mix up really good, mix up all of those ingredients together. She's doing a fabulous job mixing it all together.
For like 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Or if you don't really mix it that good, maybe do it for 3 minutes.
Well, you want to mix it really good because we're going to put it in the hermit crab tank. And she's going to mix that all together, and then when she gets it all mixed up, she's going to take a ball of it, a ball of the dirt, and it's going to be the consistency of sand when you're playing on the beach and you make a sand castle. So she's going to take that, Deborah, take a nice ball of it, pat it all down. See how it's nice? It forms just like on the beach.
And it looks just like sand.
Yep, it does. And then she's going to take that and put that sand back down, pack it kind of in a little bit, and stick your finger into it so that you want it to make a hole. Okay, stick your finger in there. Deborah, stick your finger. There you go. You want to be able to see how that hole is. You don't want it to crumble when you stick your finger in that hole. Why don't you put it in the dirt more instead of in that leaf? There, right there, where your hand is. Okay, see how it keeps its shape? That's what you're looking for. And that is a batch of substrate for your hermit crabs.
Hermit crab owners, yeah, hermit crab owners. Join facebook.com/group/it's a crab thing. Press the join button and you'll be there. See the best information on land hermit crab care. Don't paint the shells and watch out for their gills. It's hermit crab owners, yeah, hermit crab owners.